about my business is I liken it to building a mansion, right? And so many people, oh, you must be a millionaire, you must be raking in it. No, I'm not raking in the dollars. Not even I pay myself minimum wage, and I'm lucky to get the little itty bitty dollars that I do. Now, my experience isn't the same as everybody's experience, but I will speak candidly to my experience. So no,
Amazing.
not a millionaire, not even close. I'm in my $2 shirt, from Upshot. Anyway, I liken it to building a mansion. All right. So you pour everything into this mansion. You pick
Mm.
the loveliest things you can, the gold taps, the marble countertops, the arched windows, this incredible mansion that you're building. You can't live in it because it's a construction site. You can't rent it out because it's a construction site. You're not actually getting any money from this mansion. There's no, like, even though you're putting all your heart and soul and hours and time and every spare penny that you have is going into building this mansion. And then you sacrifice everything else in order to make this mansion unbelievable. And then it's only when you sell that mansion that you see any financial return.
Yeah.
Now, I'm still building that mansion, and I'm getting to a point now where I'm like, I've been building this mansion for an awfully long time. I don't really want to live in it because I'm kind of sick of looking at it. And I
Yes.
don't have baby space anymore. And
Yeah. Yep.
things, but gosh, it's a beautiful mansion. And I'll be very, very happy at this point to get it ready to sell to somebody else, and someone else who's really good at managing mansions.
Oh my God, like the big P&G should buy you. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, you heard it here first. Where are
yeah.
they? Where are they?
That's so anybody's interested in buying Nail Snail as a company, please let me know. And
That's
I
awesome.
again, something's only worth what someone will pay for it. So what my goal is, my financial goal, and it is a lofty goal. It's aim up here. Will be determined by economics at the moment, and once I see the dollar signs, how excited I get, and all that sort of thing. Excuse me, but I'm doing everything I can, and I work so hard to get it to the best possible place so that when a great big fish comes along and goes, we'll have that, thanks, and we'll just insert that into all of our distribution chains.
Yes.
And they won't necessarily care about my socials or my branding or me being the face of it or anything like that. They'll just go, we'll take this, thanks. And then I don't know, might probably put their own branding on it and then insert it into their existing enormous distribution chain and just go, boom, 1 million nails now sold in the first year. Easy, done. So that's the goal. That's the plan. I don't believe in dreams. I don't believe in follow your dreams. I believe in having an idea, having a goal, and working towards it. Make it happen. Don't sit around dreaming about stuff. Make it happen. So
Oh my God, I love it.
that's where I'm at.
Wow, it's so interesting because, everyone has a different kind of business.
Mhm.
I hear so many different stories on when I interview people for this podcast, and people who are they just, it's a side hustle. They just want holiday money for their family, or okay, I want to replace my income, or actually I want this kind of lifestyle, or I love this. I'm building it to a certain point. I'm not taking a huge wage because my plan is to sell it, is to exit it. I love that we get to choose what our business looks like and how we approach it.
Yeah.
And it is really interesting, your comment about, no, I'm not a millionaire. No, I don't take a giant wage, because that's not the goal. The goal is to build this into something that is really interesting for somebody to acquire. So I make the cash on the end and get out.
Yeah. And that's always kind of been the goal. Like the idea of calling my company Christie and Christie was just based on Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah.
I
Love it.
there is no other Christie that's working on it. And even this, always from the very beginning, I went, well, what would a big company do? What would a big company do? It's me and 2 other amazing staff that work from home, sometimes at 11 o'clock at night, sometimes at, between, finishing their shift at their other job and, picking up their kids from school, like squeezing in an hour or 2 there. So it's, we're sort of doing bits and pieces, but we give this wonderful impression of being this really big established company. Hey, it's 3 work from home mums working in our lounge rooms.
I love it though, because you don't need to have an office, have a giant team, be doing all of these things just to tick the business boxes.
Mhm.
Like, actually, you can build a successful company in your own way.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I've always wanted it to be that way. I've always wanted it to fit around my life with my children and being a mum. And the fact that I can go to every single concert, that
Mm.
I go to every single awards night and dance recital and, be there when because I share custody with my ex-husband 50-50. So I can be there for them the weeks that I have them. I'm there for them 100%. And that to me is worth absolutely everything.